Alright, while I'm in the process of taking that off, I have the two top bolts up here out. One's just sitting in. I have the bottom one, that's the hard one. Could not, the only way I budged it was with, where is it? Must got put it away. I had a 4-foot long pole. That was the only way I could budge it. And that's actually right here it is. Right under there. The 4-foot long pole is how I get that one loose. In case you didn't watch last week's video, we did get the Fisher Easy V plow. Need to do some work to this, sand it up, and repaint it. That's basically it. That's why I'm taking the Western brackets off, push plates. I'm gonna sell them. Then I'm gonna buy some Fisher. Right now I just want to get this one off because that's the one that's loose. The other one I'll take off when I get around to it. Alright, well there's a 4th bolt I hadn't seen. So I have to get that one off yet. And that one's the one that's really stuck, along with all the others. Alright, you can see that. I'm going to need the big pipe. Got the wrench on the top, ratchet on the bottom. I'm hoping it just snaps it off. That's what happened with the other ones. Oh, snapped it off. I wasn't laying under that. It's pretty heavy. Truck looks weird without that. Clean this up and then sell it. That's how you either unstick a bolt or you break it off. And you got a 4 or 5 foot pole. It's either going to break off or it's going to come loose. There's no questions asked. Well, it's 11:23. I'm up at my second job. This is the last one for today. I have to run to the yard waste plant and get rid of all my crap. It's Tuesday. It's 9:37 a.m. I have some bush trimming and mowing to do today. I already have the trailer there. I had to run back, get the ladder because I forgot it. Bought a new hedge trimmer. We got the pole attachment for the Echo 225, so that should help with some of the taller bushes. Right here it is. And yeah, the trailer's still here. I just left it like a minute ago, so it better still be here. Taking a little sit-down break. It's so physically strenuous holding the Echo 225 above your head cutting bushes. It's hard. Until you've tried it, you have no idea what it's like. It's a heavy piece of machinery, especially with the hedge trimmer attachment. You're holding that above your head, trying to make a clean cut on a bush. Not as easy as it sounds. Finished up with the trimming portion, so now I get to hook up the trailer and mow the yard. So the nice thing is I trimmed all the bushes before I mowed. That way all the little debris, just blow it out into the grass, mulched into nowhere. Saves a lot of cleanup. I mean, you get like 90% of it, but the 10% that's left, just mow that up. Slowly backing up to the trailer. Touched it. Pull forward about a couple inches. Couple inches too far. Finished up. The guy's not home though, unfortunately. Well, it is 9:47 p.m. Got to leave early from my other job. It is a little foggy. I don't know how well you can see me, but yesterday I came into work 3 to 7. Well, apparently they changed the schedule since Friday when I checked, and I didn't have to work yesterday. I went to the manager, I'm like, yeah, the machine won't let me clock in. They checked the lineup, they're like, I don't see you on here. It didn't work. I was real happy because I didn't want to work. So yeah. Tomorrow I have 2 yards to cut plus my grandpa's. Plus emptying the truck out for Thursday's mulch. It is Wednesday, it's 12:20 p.m. I already cut my grandpa's 2 acres. So now I have to go out and cut the 2 yards to get paid for. Let's hook up the trailer. Just want to make a quick little video here. This is how you dominate your neighbors. Stripes don't look that great from the street, but I have a double stripe that fades them out a little bit. This is what they come home to see every day. Everything is perfectly edged. Blow off every patio, blow off the front porch, blow off the patio, blow off the walkway. This is what they see in the backyard. Every night they look out the window. It's generally crisscrossed, the striping pattern. I'm about to email some pictures to the client of different options that we can do that suits their preference. See, it was double cut. This one was done, this way was done first, so it's kind of faded out. Whichever way you want the stripes to dominate, you do that one second. Then this, I double cut it, but I just went only one direction here because I wanted the stripes to be very strong in just this direction, because that was one of the options. We can cut it this way or we can cut it this way. I prefer the way this way. Then you can see it, they match up with the stripes in the fenced in area. You can see it from the window, it just looks really nice. Depends on whether they want their neighbors to see it or if they want to see it. If they really want to make their neighbors jealous, we can cut it that way. So it's pretty much up to the customer. I'm going to email them some options. So we're going to ride to the neighborhood and take a look at the properties. Hold on, I need to readjust the film. And this is my property here, all striped out. I'm having a problem with the X mark, and I think I figured it out. I think it was a 2-phase problem. Number one, the blades were shot. I replaced them. Kind of fixed the problem. Not completely. Belt, I'm thinking the mower belt is also shot. So what I'm thinking is happening is when it gets to a thick grass, it's putting too much stress on it, and the blades are slowing down. They're essentially slipping. And I'm not realizing it, and that's why it's leaving blades of grass sticking up. That's what I'm guessing is happening. Especially seeing how I know the belt has a huge crack in it, and it's pretty much worn out. It hasn't broken yet, so I haven't replaced it. But I'm thinking that's the problem. Because it was doing it pretty bad, and those are new blades. They're not that dull. I mean, they could use sharpened, but still, it doesn't. It's sharp enough that it would cut it. No problems. So I'm thinking that's the problem. So one of these days I'll pick up a new mower belt for it, and we'll see if that's the issue. Well, it's Thursday, it's 9:50 a.m. This is why my truck's always muddy. I'm at the mulch dealer. There's about a foot of mud that I drive through. I don't know how they don't get those dump trucks stuck. You can see it all flying off the tires. And they have 2-wheel drive dump trucks. Some of that gets pretty thick. You gotta keep it rolling, otherwise you'll get stuck in 2-wheel. Well, I just finished up the job. It's 1:03. The job was spreading 1 yard of mulch. It was brown this time, which is incredibly rare. I almost always spread black. I highly recommend black. I don't really recommend brown for multiple reasons. I'm not getting into it now. But I had to redesign the edge a little bit. Like cut out about 6 inches of sod because he wanted it to be straight instead of rounded and curved. Then I had to lay down weed fabric, so that took a little while. I ended up taking about 2.5 hours, I think. I didn't look at the clock when I got here, so I'm not exactly sure what it took. But that was the job I discussed last week that I really didn't want to do. It was the one that I charged $150 for 1 cubic yard of mulch. So I made out pretty good on this job. Oh, it's Thursday. It's like 3 o'clock p.m. A little big step. I'm undercoating my truck to keep it from rusting out. It's not that rusty because it didn't have that many miles on it. But I need to get a new coat of undercoat on it before it gets any worse than it already is. It's rubberized paint. So I sprayed this whole side. Didn't get anything else yet. Ran out. So I'm feeling it's gonna take about 4 cans. I have 2. I already used 1. So I'm gonna do the majority of it. Next time I'll pop the wheels off and work on all that. In reality, it's not that bad. The frame's still good and strong. It's just a little bit of rust on it. So I want to get to that before it gets any worse. This is what the other side looks like. Not too bad. There's up in the front by the front tire, and by the rear tire it's bad. But down here in the middle, not bad at all. There is still some of the old undercoat, but still want to get that nice and recoated. Need to fix the door eventually. Not on one of the priorities. And the back is pretty bad. Not the actual frame, the underside. I know that from when we were messing with the trailer plug. Oh. Yeah, the back's got some rust to it. So that'll take you can see right here. Stuff like that. That'll need a lot of chipping. I can paint that up. I mean, just look at the hitch. Not too bad. Got some areas that need work done though. Well, I finished undercoating. The neighbor here just got their yard mowed. Man, that guy just pisses me off. I talked to him, he's cool, but the quality he does at the price he does it is just a ripoff. Try not to hit their Mercedes. I'm going back to hook up my trailer. But just look at that yard. Cut uneven, clippings everywhere, scalped like crazy. Just half the place not even cut. These blades are that dull. It is Friday. I was about to say morning. I am starting really freaking late today. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I went to the rec range with my family this morning. Had a lot of fun, shot up some targets. Then I ordered a pizza, so now I feel like crap, very bloated. So I had to wait for that to come. So I'm starting pretty late today. I have 4 yards to cut and a tiny speck of mulch to put down on the job I did yesterday because I missed 1 tree. And I'm going to take care of that today. Well, I forgot my ear protection and eye protection. Because I went shooting, I had them inside. So I had to run back and grab them. So I already have a headache. I'm not gonna mow without my ears. That would be a very bad idea. So this is probably gonna be the last time I do this yard. They got moved, the house sold, new homeowners are moving in. The owner told me to leave my business card in the door, so I left 2 of them, put the price on the back, it's $35. Made sure the stripes looked absolutely excellent today. Everything's perfectly edged. The yard just looks beautiful. Figured I might as well take one last video of it, seeing as how it's a good chance I won't be mowing it anymore. Unless the new homeowners are lazy and enjoy the stripes. 2 yards down, 2 to go. It's 2:39. So I'm out giving a quote. Came out to $295 for some weeding, mulching, mowing, and edging, and trim a few shrubs. Turning around here. This is a terrible, terrible area. I said something, there's not a whole lot of access for a trailer. He's like, oh, you can just pull it in the driveway. I'm like, dude, no, I can't. I can barely get the truck in the driveway. It's an 18-foot trailer. It's not going in your driveway. And there's no way I can turn it around or back it out. Right here's the driveway. We're on a main road. I'm gonna have to park on the street, so I'll have to get some cones for that for sure. Basically, it's a real, I mean, there's a school right across the street, but you can't park there. Get arrested. I don't know, it's a real crappy area for trailers, I'll tell you that much. So I pretty much just did my goodbye call to the customer today that I just finished up working for. He wants me to send him some business cards in the mail because he lost mine, so I'm going to send him, a few. So I have 500, and I need to get rid of these because I need to get my other cards. So I'll send him a couple of them. So keep in contact. He moved to an apartment complex, so unless I start mowing the apartment complex, I won't be working for him. Kind of sucks. He was one of the clients I got in the very beginning. He actually seeked me out. I didn't seek him out. That was pretty cool. He was a good client. Paid really well in the beginning. I mean, really well. Like, I told him 25. Keep in mind, this was 3 or 4 years ago. And he's like, nah, I'll give you 40. Like, heck yeah, man, I'll take that. Well, he ran into some difficult times, so I eagerly reduced the price to 35. Not a problem at all. The yard's not that big. I can get it done in 30 minutes. Plus, he spoiled me in the beginning, so I owe him. Either way, he was a really cool client. And hopefully keep in touch.